Hello, welcome to another modern cube. These are our picks. This is a pretty interesting pack. So, cards that are great. I don't know how good swords are in this format. They seem pretty clunky. I guess this one with the benefit that it untaps your lands. Oracle Muldial is very powerful. Definitely just recursive card advantage is nice. Condemn is kind of like a bad Swords to Plowshares. Nest Invader's okay. Fatal Push is fine, but there's a lot of like clunky 4-drops in this format. So I think right now I'm between Oracle and Temple of Mystery. I guess there is something to say for Condemn as well, but I think this card is just better. It doesn't seem to be that much ramp in this format. And this is ramp plus card advantage, so that's pretty nice. So I'm going to be taking that. Hope to wheel this temple, maybe even City of Brass. And I guess I'll keep in mind that there's a sword here. Ooh, okay, Draga Tree Speaker is perfect. The green Soul Ring. I'm definitely going to be taking that. Also the only green card in the pack. Passing on a Gristlebrand, which is sweet, but I don't think I saw any like Reanimator effects, so like I think you have to hard cast him. I don't really know how to get him into play. Thoughtseize is pretty good. Bloodstained Mire, Overgrown Tomb, all great, but this card's insane. Again, not many ways to like accelerate, it doesn't seem like in this cube, outside of green. So if you're just a turn ahead of your opponent, or in this case 2 turns ahead, then you can just play some busted things. Wow, okay. So we have Noble Hierarch, Harmonize, and Elspeth's Son's Champion, also very good. I don't know if it's worth taking over 2 like excellent green cards. I'm probably just going to take the Hierarch here. I think the 1-drop elves are very good. There's a lot of like Pyroclasm effects, so you need to be a little careful, but you go 1-drop elf into like 3-drop, and then you're just so far ahead. And this one helps fix your mana too. So I'd like to wheel Harmonize. That seems unlikely, but there's a lot of good cards in this pack. This is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's possible. Okay, here we go. Heart of Kirin, Crew 3, not very good combo with these guys. Dusk Till Dawn is actually kind of interesting with all these little dorks. I don't think I'm going to take any of the green cards. Bant Charm is interesting. It does deal with any creature. That's just kind of medium. Like it's okay. I don't like these. Like I don't think aggressive is really what you want to be. You want to be mid-rangey. Dusk Till Dawn does get back a lot of creatures. I think it's between that. I might want to try out Temporal Mastery, but that could just be so bad. That could be very wrong. But I've been wrong before. Look, we could draft a sweet deck. See? Look, we got Nissa now. Isn't that actually the pick though? So we have Chandra Nalar, which I think I like quite a bit. Lignify, decent removal spell. Eldritch Evolution will probably wheel. This card's fine. It's like a bad Birthing Pod. RIP Birthing Pod Modern. Aether Adept is okay. Nissa I'm not really sold on, but she's kind of like a burn spell that scries, and if it's a land card or creature card. So if I just have a lot of lands and creatures, she's good. I think I'll give her a shot. Her modular, what is this? Loyalty is pretty nice, and I'm not missing out on that much, so I'll give it a shot. I also am just very partial to blue-green as an archetype. Okay, so Irrigated Farmland is pretty good. I don't know if that's the direction we're headed necessarily. Riftwing Cloudskate, also an excellent tempo play. I'm just deciding if that's better than Search for Tomorrow. So like, do I want to be like a tempo deck or a ramp style deck? I think given that I have Nissa and a Time Walk, like Time Walk Cloudskate or Time Walk Planeswalker is pretty good. I think I'm gonna take the Cloud Skate. Okay, here. Hall of Triumph is an interesting addition. But I think probably Wolfir Silverheart's just great in this deck. Makes your little dudes really big, and you can ramp him out pretty fast. And if they don't have an answer, he just hits for, what is it, 8 damage? Yeah. Threads of Disloyalty is good. Also good against me. But we are base green, and I think just taking green cards is probably safer. Especially double blue, I can't necessarily cast it. But here, Sower of Temptation is really good. Pretty much exactly what we want. It's a removal spell plus like a threat. All in one. Steals their best dude. Next best card probably would be Aether Sphere Harvester, but it's not that great. We're taking Sower. Sower's great. Oh, Condemn Wield? Huh. Wait, all the cards that I wanted to take Wield. Fatal Push seems okay. Mana Tithe seems good. I'm probably just going to take the Cryptologist, though. Even just the looting ability in like a ramp style deck is nice because you can loot away excess lands. And this card eventually can just level up into a drawing powerhouse. Yeah, missing Condemn, but that's not too bad. Gristlebrand Wield. Jeez. I think Rune Snag might actually be decent in this type of deck, though. Yeah, I mean, Oblivion, like, none of these other cards will be good in this deck, so... Okay, Harmonize Wield. Oh, this doesn't have Cycling. This card's terrible. Yeah, probably still just gonna play Harmonize. The other option is Evolving Wilds, but I think there's much better mana fixing, and... Look, it's Ancestral Recall. It just costs 4 times as much and is a sorcery, but... It's crazy how good Ancestral Recall is if this card is still playable. I don't know if I really want Temporal Mastery. We'll see like how many Scry effects I get. But Miracling it would be pretty sweet. But I don't know how like likely I am to get up to 7 mana. Like, I think this deck, it wants to play like a 1-drop and then... Jeez, really? It's kind of a disgrace. Probably just you. I don't really want to play you, but there's a chance I end up in aggro because I have Geist and Silverheart, but I don't want to play this card. Cards that, like, a 2-1 for 2 is just so medium. Like, sure, it dies and it comes back, but then you spent so much time and effort and just, ugh. That goes there. This is, like, way up here. So these two are, like, somewhere over here. So, like, this part of the curve looks good. I don't even know how good Nissa is. I don't think she's amazing. But, like, a 3-mana Scry 2 that gains you some life could be good. Play her for, what is that? Play her for 4. Like, I don't know. Chandra Nalar Wield? Jeez. I mean, this card is great in this deck, but Chandra Nalar is, like, pretty good, I thought. I mean, she looks bad. Quarantine Field maybe is playable. Black seems just abysmal in this cube. I don't... Like, are you going to be casting, like, a Gristlebrand? Or... Yeah. We're audibling into mono red. It's open. That's a lie. Yeah, Aether Adept's pretty nice. Harder to cast Man of War. I wonder if Man of War is in this cube. Because, like, when your opponent's playing, like, I don't know, clunky 4-drops and you just bounce it, it's such a good play. Then you keep your 2-2 and you can attack, and then you have, like, Rune Snag up, and then they play it again, you steal it. So good. I don't know how good this card is. That's, like, around when I very first started playing. But maybe it's fine. I guess I'll move you guys over, because something's taking a while to load. Somebody's taking a while to pick stuff. Maybe we can make the cards a bit bigger. Oh, that was the end of the pick. Okay. Wow, there's a lot for us here. So, Glenelenda Archmage is insane. Master Admirers is very good as well. Thragtusk, Devoted Druid. I think my strategy here, like, I'm happy with almost any of these cards. I'm going to take the blue card, that is just very, very good, because it's going to definitely not going to wheel. But with all these green cards coming around, I'm likely to get one of them, and, like, I'm fine with all of these, so I'll take just the very good blue card that I know I won't get back. But that pack makes me a little worried, right? Someone might see like, whoa, there's a bunch of green, and not realizing that there's just like 7 green cards in that pack or something. It also means I'm less likely to see green in other packs, but I guess I'm kind of in blue now, right? We're a little there. Wolfir Silverheart with these flyers is pretty sweet too, right? Like you can suspend this on turn 2. Turn 5 it comes out, you bounce a thing, cast Wolfir Silverheart, hit for 6 in the air. Okay. Phantasmal Image seems really good in this format. Like really, really good. I can copy like a Glenelendra, Oracle. That's gotta be good. There's so many like clunky 4-drop creatures and you just play it for 2 mana. Yeah, that seems great. Passing on an Elvish Mystic, which would be nice in this deck, especially with how many 4s I have, but this card's gotta be better. Although, Is it better? Elvish Mystic is really sweet too, but I think I can get more of this effect. Just like copying even like copying Aether Adept, right? You paid 2 mana to get a 3 mana effect. And at the very worst, it's a 2 mana dork. So, and if they're targeting a mana dork with any spell, it's gonna die, so. Whoa! We did it! We did it! We did it. This card is busted. Ramp it out, just draw a million cards. If your opponent doesn't kill it, you win. If they kill it, then usually it's after you've drawn 2. Hope to wield Bloom Tender, because that card's also good, but Sphinx it is. Phantasmal Image, Consecrated Sphinx. Combo. Consecrated Sphinx just combos with everything. It combos with lands, because it lets you cast it. It combos with your opponent doing stuff, because then it draws you cards. Just the best card. Oh man, this deck's looking great. I don't even know if I need this Harmonize anymore. But I guess we'll see. I think... whoa. That's legal? I didn't even know that. Do I even need that card? Or should I just play like a Rattleclaw Mystic? Or Yavimaya Coast as mana fixing. Oh, that's kind of tough actually. I don't think I need Ancestral Vision given that I have Harmonize and the Sphinx. It is a really, really good card. Rattleclaw Mystic is pretty sweet though. You can play it for 3 and then the turn after it ramps you for 2. So you can play your 6-drop on turn 4. So actually, yeah, because I can go 1-drop, 3-drop, 6-drop, and that's insane. Although this card is likely to wheel, but so is Yavimaya Coast, so I think I'm gonna take the Rattleclaw. I just need mana ramp. Picking that up makes me more likely to play Harmonize. Ooh. Rishkar might be pretty sweet. I need 3 drops. What is this? Chasm Skulker. When it dies, you do a thing. It's okay. Rishkar might be great. I can put the counters on like a Aether Adept and it just ramps me. And it lets me beat down too. Yeah, I think Rishkar is actually good here. I need more 1-drops. Sylvan Advocate's okay. But I think the fact that this can also help me get extra mana puts it over the edge. And I'm also looking for a couple more 3-drops. Jeez! Fencer, Jace. Commit to Memory, not so excited, but Fencer and Jace, both amazing. This Exiles, right? Ugh. So I guess with Jace, I only have Harmonize at the moment. So probably just gonna take Venser. My 4-drop slot is pretty clogged up though. So maybe I could just take Jace and get more 2s. I mean, this card's great. Yeah, I'm gonna take Jace. That might be the wrong pick. But, ooh, Elder Deep Fiend or Fertile Ground? Probably just Fertile Ground. I really, really like Elder Deep Fiend, especially in a like tempo style deck like this. You can like play some stuff, like counter a spell, bounce a thing, and then you just tap them out and kill them. That's really, really good. But I think my top end's already good enough. Just Consecrated Sphinx. Like, how do you beat that card? So I think I'm going to be conservative and take Fertile Ground, because I have a lot of like 4s, and I need a couple more 2s to get me to those 4 drops. Whoa! Tameo? Overwhelming Stampede, much worse than Overrun for me. But Tameo's sweet. Especially in this format, locking down lands. If you could play her out, like accelerate, like turn 4 Tameo, but tap a land your opponent just that has no mana. Weird to see her go this late, but pretty happy about it. Yeah, all of these wheeled. Okay, Masked Admirers, 4 mana draw. So this gives me like a lot of late game staying power. Terastodon is just a sweet top end. And Devoted Druid really just ramps me up really fast. Like, you play Devoted Druid on turn 2. Turn 3 you have 5 mana. Honestly, that seems better. Just consistency, right? Now I can grab this Icefall Regent. Really hard to kill, taps creatures. Ooh, Bloom Tender. I kind of like that. I think that's better than a Nykthos. Yeah, Bloom Tender's great. We have another pack too. Yavimaya Coast or Essence Scatter. I think probably just the mana fixing. I already have 23 playables. Jeez, this might be a Staff of Nin deck. Maybe. Yeah, I'll take it. There's another pack, right? This is insane. Hornet Queen. 7 mana? I can reach that pretty easy. I think that's better than Commit to Memory. There's another pack. I have a deck that would be really, really good if I just played it exactly as it is. And I have an entire new pack. I really like this situation. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. So all we're doing is improving cards. So I think before I even take this pack, I want to look at cards I want to cut. So I don't think I want to play this Nissa. She's fine. Hornet Queen, maybe. Staff of Nin, I'm not sold on, but maybe it's good. Rattleclaw Mystic might be the worst ramp card in our deck. Okay. Probably just taking Remand here. We're kind of tempo-y, and Remand really punishes our opponent for trying to tap mana. It's either that. Tidings is kind of expensive. We already have Harmonize. And Garrick, maybe we'd play it if we got it, but we're definitely just going to take Remand. I think right now our priority is mana fixing, mana fixing, mana fixing. Snapcaster Mage. We don't have like... I guess we have Snapcaster Remand, Snapcaster Rune Snag. One sec. But I think Nissa is probably pretty good. Just fits our curve. Card advantage and late game inevitability, which is exactly what we want. As sad as it is, I don't think this is a Snapcaster deck. We only have 2 spells, really. I guess we should be looking for some sweet spells to flashback with Jace, but Nissa, I think, is what we want. Probably just a Hinterland Harbor. All these other cards are great, but we have so many playables, we just need mana. Did not know Goblin Guide was in this cube, but I guess why wouldn't it be? Okay, Pact of Negation seems really good. They're like tapping out for a spell, and then you just counter it with no mana. Riskard's Expertise I expect to wheel. I don't even know if that's what I want. Like, you could cast this, or you could just cast the Consecrated Sphinx. You decide. So I think Pact, passing on Sakura Tribe, I already have a decent amount of ramp, and this card's great. Ooh. Wow. Wow, this pack. Frost Titan's excellent. Coalition Relic should not be going this late. Mistraven is actually really good as well. But Hoof Daddy, there's no natural order, so I would just have to cast this. How much ramp do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't have that much ramp. But so it's either that or just take a conservative Frost Titan. This card just wins the game outright. I think with how much card draw I have, I can definitely play it. Serum Visions could be nice. Okay. Awakening Zone definitely helps with the Craterhoof plan. Vizier of Many Faces is also pretty sweet. Just 4 mana, copy anything. You know, if your opponent's doing like big stuff. Let's see. I don't know if Awakening Zone is really what this deck wants. Outside of that, I don't have much else to do. So I think I'm going to take Vizier. Won't necessarily play it, but it is a good card. I think it's just Supreme Will here. Decent counterspell, and really fits into the theme of this deck, which is kind of tempo and then a lot of card advantage, right? So you can like hold this up, and if you don't counter anything, then you can just look for a better card. Don't know if I'm playing it, but again, we have so many playables that it's crazy. I haven't seen any more mana fixing. Yeah, that's the end of the pack. Dungeon Geist or Cultivate? Probably just Dungeon Geist. I don't have that much of this effect, and maybe it could be useful. I don't think I'm going to main deck it, but it is a good card. I'm going to shrink these cards a bit so I can open up the old sideboard here. So yeah, I don't know if I want these cards, right? I could just sideboard these and play like a very low to the ground deck. Looter of Core, maybe I'll play. I don't remember. Yeah, Marshflats, I don't think there's any card I can get. I think I'm more likely to want a Lodestone Golem, actually. Jeez, Tooth and Nail Wield? I think I'm going to take Palladium Mirror. If my opponent's green... Ooh, okay, here's the tough decision. Sakura Tribe gives me more ramp. Riskard's Expertise gives me more top end. I think more ramp. Maybe I want a Reflector Mage for some reason. So, the question is, do I want Staff of Nin, or do I just put these cards in? This seems pretty good, actually. Right? This whole plan just, like, gets me there. Rune Snag, probably worse than Remand. Jace, I don't think is that good. I was just taking because I needed twos, but like, you can only flashback really as Serum Visions. I guess Bayless could be good. Supreme Will, I think is still decent. Fertile Ground, probably the worst of my ramp spells. It just doesn't go very well with Craterhoof. Cryptologist, I think I like. This card is a looter, does stuff early game, late game, can put counters with Rishkar. I think I like the Craterhoof Hornet Queen plan. Which means probably no Icefall Regent. I think Staff of Nin's just better in that case, because we're just ramping up crazy. So maybe I even just play this Palladium Mirror. Probably cutting Cryptologist in that case. Riftwing goes here. Probably cutting Aether Adept. Is that... And then I can play... That's 16 lands with a ton of ramp. How good is Nissa? How many creatures do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So this will hit a creature like half the time. Sorry about that, my internet crashed, so I had to remake the deck. But while remaking it, I realized a couple things. The first is, I think just playing a sweet ramp deck would be way more fun than doing anything else. So I think I'm going to go with just pure ramp, including Craterhoof and Hornet Queen. I put in Staff of Nin because it's just a sweet fun card, and I want to try out Nissa. So I'm putting in Nissa as well. I don't know if she's good, but I think it's worth seeing. That being said, I took out a lot of like the tempo cards, like Icefall Regent, Aether Adept, Sower of Temptation even, and Wolfir Silverheart. I think those cards are all great. And I think Wolfir Silverheart is the correct thing to play over Nissa. So I'll probably be citing it in a lot of games. But again, I want to see... So yeah, the correct play I think is doing this. But I want to see how good she is, so I'm at least starting her in. And then the rest of the deck, I put in like Palladium Mirror, just to be super ramp, super efficient. My curve is great. So I can, you know, go like turn 1 Mana Dork, turn 3 Mana Dork, turn 4 Consecrated Sphinx, turn 5 Craterhoof go. That being said, I'm only playing 15 lands because Serum Visions is kind of like a land, and I have a lot of card draw or like ramp spells that can help find me lands, so I think I can play a low land count and get away with it. I have these 2 mana fixing lands, sort by color. I want green early for sure. So 7, I think I'm actually going to go up to 8 green and 5 blue. That gives me 7 blue sources overall. Plus I have a lot of ways to find double blue. The only thing I really need it for is Consecrated Sphinx. I'm keeping Cloudscape and Remand in because they help stall my opponent out, and trading my mana for their mana is very good when I have way more mana. So anyways, that's the deck. I'll see you guys round 1.